All right, so this is just a quick update. After I've got some good advice, basically get rid of all the braze on that side and weld it right on. I'm still not sure whether that warpy tub, if I don't know if the video, if I've got any footage out where it shows it, but this back corner right here appeared when it was on the vehicle was definitely leaning back. Now, whether it was this corner leaning back or this corner up here too high, I have no idea, and I'm trying to figure out whether it's the fact that if you look at the frame, well, it's definitely dished in back here. Let me see, can I get a straight edge? Boom. I don't know if you can see how dished in that is, but it's pretty significant. Now let me find a straight edge. This will make this a lot easier. There we go. You can see, you can kind of see if it focus just how much, how far in that is. And the other side is the same. Got a big old dish in there. On the bottom, it's actually got a bump there. Straight edge again. Actually, this one's a wee bit too long. It's fouling on the... Oh, trust me, there's a bump proud right there. So that to me would indicate that the chassis is bent down on this leg. And of course, well, with the crack here, that means it would bend up. The result? Well, the result is that all my measurements seem to check out for what I would expect. I mean, I'm just measuring how parallel and plumb, well, how level everything is. I'm using this as my reference point because that's in front of where all the damage is. I've got this set darn near perfectly level. I've also been using this back leg here as another reference point because there's like no damage that I would expect for the significant portion of this to alter whether it's leaning up, down, inside to side, or anything. I expect this one to be true. We've got that one also pretty darn close to properly level. So here's the thing. If that's the case, then why, and I've checked this with the string as well, why do all the body tub feet, I'll call them, because they're not really, well, I guess they're mounts, but there's no fixings on them. The tub just sits on them and is supported by it. Supports, I'll call them that. They're all level on the side that I think all the warpiness is going on. And over here, let me get this lined up. I don't know if you can see that, but that is definitely not level. And you can see it actually has lifted that up and then it's contacting up there on the side that I expect it to be true on. So I have no idea what's going on here. Yes, I have checked both sides of this pan and they both check out. String as well. That's where I first noticed it. That's why I brought the pan out to demonstrate it better. So it could be that this is too high and making this corner at the correct level look low, but that doesn't jive with the fact that it looks like it's sloping back just looking down, straight down the car. You'd think if this was correct, it'd look straight, and then this side would look like it's too high looking down the car. I have no idea what's going on still. So that's all fun and games, and I really don't. And the reason I haven't started doing anything, cutting out the rod over here and fixing it, is because I want to make sure, I want to figure out why the tub is not sitting level to fix that first. Because if that involves, if it is indeed drooping back here, well, I want to jack it up a little bit higher and open that up so that it's sitting level when I fix it. So when I fix it, it's proper wise. but I can't prove that it's that. Everything seems to check out. I mean, I know there's damage here. I can see it, and I know there's damage here, but apparently they cancel themselves out. I also haven't completely eliminated the idea that maybe the tub is warped, but I can't really get any clean lines to check parallelism or whatever on here. But everything that I've looked at so far, I mean, there's nothing that is obviously wrong with it. And then there's this damage back here, of course. You know, this being bumped in could, you know, pull it down. I don't know. The other thing is this one could be mounted too high. I don't know that either. And this one's actually bent backwards too. So, I mean, oh, I just noticed that. That's not square. Well, let's see. Let's see. Can I demonstrate? No, I can't. Well, maybe you can see that. That's actually not square either. I don't have a square on me. So, well, that could be why it could be bent forwards or installed wrong and forwards, and that's why they bent it back to put this perpendicular and in the right plane. Again, I have no measurements for this. The parts manual, well, not parts manual, the service manual does not have any data points for any of the body mounts. So when I get to redoing the bulkhead outriggers, I've got to figure out exactly where the bolt goes vertically. Width is easy because that matches the bulkhead width. And seeing as my bulkhead has accident damage on that side, I'll just match it wherever it lies. And but the vertical, I have no idea. Because both sides have been repaired before and rusted out enough, I don't trust them. So this is all fun and games. Kind of everything's in an approximately right place, but is it where it really needs to be? I don't know. I'm just going to quick throw this one up. I do have a video in the works. I didn't have enough time last night to edit it. But that's the video where I removed the rear tub. And I think I walked around, and I think that's the video where I walked around and kind of showed you where everything was not lining up properly. But I don't know. That's where I'm at with this. I think I've decided that I'm just going to take my high lift jack, stick it between the axle and right here, and jack this bend out. If it doesn't go right away, and I'll be keeping an eye on this crack here, if that gets really wide all of a sudden, or if it starts getting really wide, I'm going to stop. I do have an oxy torch so that I can heat that up and get that bent back straight. I'm thinking I'm just going to start straightening out the obviously wrong things and wait for more advice, or if nothing obviously wrong pops up, I'll just fix it as it looks good and live with anything that's crooked afterwards until I buy a new frame. So that's where I'm at right now. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Please let me know if you spot anything else, anything that I missed relative to this. Please let me know. Any help is definitely appreciated. With that, thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one.